Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's news bulletin. Here are the headlines of the day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch campaign tomorrow to seek ideas from the youth for vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chairs the 26th meeting of Eastern Zonal Council at Patna. Tura Mi Gong International Literary Festival under the theme Literature for Cultural Preservation. Government called for expression of interest for printing of textbooks. And first ever Khelo India Para Games begins in New Delhi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will kick off a campaign tomorrow to seek ideas from the youth of the country for the vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. Briefing the media in New Delhi today, Niti Aayog CEO BVR Subramaniam said the Vice-Chancellor and institution heads of around 700 universities will gather at Raj Bhavan. He said every Raj Bhavan will hold a one-day workshop on Viksit Bharat. Subramaniam said the students of the country will be the biggest driver of Viksit Bharat. He said the ideas of students will be incorporated in the vision of Viksit Bharat. The 26th meeting of the Eastern Zonal Council was held today in Patna. The meeting was chaired by Union Home Minister Amit Shah. The zonal councils are an important platform to resolve bilateral, multilateral and regional issues through dialogue among member states. Issues ranging from distribution of resources, sharing of taxes, interstate border disputes, left-wing extremism, law and order were discussed during the meeting. The member states also raised the demands during the meetings, which are in terms of reference of the centre. The inaugural function for the Tura Mi Gong International Literary Festival was held on Saturday at Baljek, Jengjal. This signifies a significant milestone in Meghalaya's literary and cultural landscape. Organised collaboratively by Don Bosco College and Achik Literature Society, the festival presents a unique blend of oral and written literature under the theme Literature for Cultural Preservation. Conrad K. Sangma, Chief Minister of Meghalaya, attended the function as the chief guest and Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma as the guest of honour. Conrad K. Sangma in his address lauded the festival's dedication to literature and cultural preservation, emphasizing the importance of such initiatives in fostering a sense of identity.
Every activity that we do and programs like these only adds another point, gives another advantage for the demand that we have to include Khasi and Garo language in the 8th schedule. So therefore, it is important to continuously do this program and to ensure that we are able to do this. Even from Khasi Hills side, many programs are happening. I've told the Khasi Author Society also that I'm always there to support. I'm always there to push their cause and to work closely with them. And I would, through this platform, would like to assure the Khasi Author Society and as well as the Achak Literature Society to please continue your work. And we as a government will always be there to support you in all your endeavors.
The Meghalaya government has called for the expression of interest for the printing of textbooks for the Meghalaya Board of School Education for the upcoming academic year, which is expected to be ready by the end of January. Education Minister Rakam A. Sangma said this is just for the interim period. As for the long term, the adaptation of the NCERT will be done in line with the National Education Policy 2020. Sangma said the state government got the copyright permission from NCERT for the necessary modifications in the textbooks prescribed for the schools in the state.
Within a day, we have got the copyright from the NCERT, and then the emboss has already called for EOI for the printing of our own editioned textbook. But this is just for the interim period. But for long-term period, NCERT will be having the new textbook, new edition, in line with the NEP 2020. But having said so, in 2024 years, as I said earlier, we will be developing. The Meghalaya Board of School Education will be developing.
On alleged rampant coal illegalities in the state, the state BJP leader M. Kharkrang asked the state government to take a serious note of the High Court's observation on illegal coal mining and transportation. He pointed out that it would not be prudent for the party to raise its voice against coal illegalities since there is no evidence at the moment. Recently, the High Court perused the 18th interim report filed by Justice retired B.P. Katake, who had conducted field visits to East China Hills and other areas and termed the situation as alarming. The 18th interim report mentions that there is no let-up in illegal coal mining and transportation in the state.
Yeah, exactly. And the government also has been filing affidavits one after the other, explaining to the High Court. So, the thing is, we are not really privy to all those documents which the government has given to the High Court, not. And if it's a fact, then I think so the government also will have to act upon it, I feel. Government will have to act. Because it's none other than the High Court has made some, Honorable High Court has made an observation, so I think it has to be taken seriously.
As Prime Minister Narendra Modi was ranked as the most popular leader in the world by a US-based decision intelligence company, Bharatiya Janata Party leaders asserted that Modi's magic has been endorsed even by an international survey. According to the survey by Morning Consult, Modi has a global approval rating of 76%. BJP Meghalaya spokesperson M. Kharkrang said that it is only a matter of pride, not only for the BJP but also for the whole country, that our Prime Minister has left behind all the leaders of the world and reached the top of the world popularity category.
Ladies, our Prime Minister has been adjudged as one of the best performing state country leader in the whole world, even bypassing all the other leaders in Western countries also. So I think so we should continue to allow him to lead this country of ours, and I do hope that one day Meghalaya also will come under his leadership, and Meghalaya will also be led by a BJP party.
The Hema Khat Arshnong Lingdo officially confirmed the traditional head or Lingdo of Rai Nongpo, granting full authority for local administration in adherence to traditional customs. The confirmation ceremony held at Sajar community premises, which had pillar stones aim Nongshai, the traditional head of Hema Khat Arshnong Lingdo, playing a significant role. Deputy CEMKHADC MDC of Nongpo, Balajit Rani, along with headmen and others, witnessed the ceremony. The event was adorned with traditional dances and songs performed by local youths, culminating in the symbolic handover of Sanat, signifying the assumption of duties as the Lingdo of Rai Nongpo. East Khasi Hills police have apprehended 3 persons in connection with the stunt driving case at Limkra Police Point. A video went viral on social media where youths were seen driving a car recklessly. The apprehended trio admitted to have been involved in the risky driving after consuming alcohol. The vehicle was traced by a team of Limkra police led by officer in charge from a garage at Lightcore, Canton Mon, after a suo motor case was registered by the police with the Limkra police station. Police urge the youths to refrain from such stunt driving, which will put not only themselves but others on the road at risk. The public is also requested to provide information on such activities by dialing 112. Assuring that the state BJP president is very accommodative, BJP spokesperson M. Kharkrang said, has asked the people's disgruntled members to come to the party office and iron out differences through discussions instead of washing their dirty linen in public. Amidst question being raised over the inclusion of some controversial leaders in the party's newly constituted executive committee, Kharkrang said the matter can be discussed and resolved. On the issue of candidates for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, the BJP state spokesperson said that the central leadership of the party is yet to ask for the names.
Yeah, I mean, till now they have not asked for the names now, and I think so probably because now after these 5 elections have been declared, probably we expect that something will come up from national leaders. So let's wait. I mean, it's too early now also. So let's wait for some more time.
The first ever Khelo India Para Games kicked off today in New Delhi. More than 1,400 participants from across 32 states and union territories, including services, Sports Control Board, are participating in the 8-day event. The para-athletes will compete for honours in 7 disciplines. Khelo India Para Games aims to provide opportunities for aspiring para-athletes to showcase their skills and develop their career in para-sports. The Youth Affairs and Sports Ministry has said that athletes participating in the Khelo India Para Games will receive comprehensive medical coverage. And now for the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 17.8 degrees Celsius and the minimum temperature was 7 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity in the morning was 59%, while it was 88% in the evening. And the forecast says light rain is very likely at isolated places. And before we wind up, here's headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to launch campaign tomorrow to seek ideas from the youth for vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chairs the 26th meeting of Eastern Zonal Council in Patna. Tura Mi Gong International Literary Festival under the theme Literature for Cultural Preservation. Government called for expression of interest for printing of textbooks. And first ever Khelo India Para Games begins in New Delhi. And with that, viewers, we've come to the end of today's edition of the News Bulletin. Do join us back tomorrow at the same time. Good night.